Our third awardee for this evening is the UCD Michael Smurfit Graduate Business School Alumnus of the Year 2012. And his name is Colm Lyne. And Paul earlier said that, or suggested that I was modest, but I think this man is particularly modest. When I rang him, he thought I was looking for him to come in to talk to some students, and had never occurred to him that this was what we were ringing him about, to invite him to give us the honour of being the Smurfit School Alumnus of the Year. Colm is the founder and CEO of the Relax Payments company. Since starting Relax Payments in 2000, Colm has led the business to its current position as one of Europe's largest and most successful online payments businesses. Relax Payments processes payments for business selling online. Among its 5,000 clients are some of the world's leading international brands such as Virgin Atlantic, AA, Vodafone, Motortax, Aer Lingus, NotOnTheHighStreet.com, Paddy Power. Its clients are located across 30 countries, another example of globalisation out of Ireland. The business has over 100 staff in 3 offices, Dublin, London and Paris, turns over €9 million per annum and processes in excess of €12 billion in payments annually. In 2009, Colm started a new payments business, CaraPay, with the ambition to be a new and major payment businesses, one of the new and major payment businesses in the clearing system. The company is one of the first to be awarded a licence under the Payment Service Directive, and its plan is to make consumer and business payments accounts accessible, mobile, more secure and less expensive. And again, an example of technology that that is yet to be born, and very much part of the school's view of itself and of the future, that we are linked into these kind of technologies. Colm has worked in financial services related businesses for over 25 years, starting with 14 years in the banking sector. He's a regular speaker at payments and industry events across Europe, and frequently commentates for press as a payments and internet industry expert and visionary about the future of money. And I had a phone call from John Teeling, who many of you will know this afternoon, who wished Colm the best. And Colm told me that last night John was one of those people who encouraged him into entrepreneurship when he was in UCD. That Colm went in with his first idea, and John said, when you have your third idea, come back to me, because that's the real one that will make you money. And Colm also was delivering papers to John at that time in Clontarf, and John says that paper round is still running. To which Colm told me this afternoon that he had actually sold it after he had the paper round, which again was an early indication of his entrepreneurial skills. Colm is passionate about business. Anyone who talks to him, I think, is very clear. Startups, and in particular internet businesses. In 2009, he founded the Internet Growth Alliance, a business-led initiative to support the international growth ambitions of the Irish internet businesses. This led to the creation of the highly acclaimed Enterprise Ireland iGap development. Colm is a graduate of University College Dublin with the Bachelor of Commerce and a Master of Management Science degree. He tells me he met his wife on the Bachelor of Commerce, and there was competition and he won. And again, you can see he was very pleased with that, I think not only then but now. And he also commented about the Master of Management Science degree that some of his classmates commented that it was great to see somebody from that programme win, a programme that was neither popular nor profitable at the time. Turns out to be one of the ones where one of our alumni of the year comes out of. And over the past decade, Colm has received numerous accolades acknowledging his contributions to the internet industry, including in December 2011, the Software Industry Person of the Year Award, in November 2011, the Business Person of the Month from Business and Finance magazine, September 2011, the prestigious Ruben d'Honneur in round 2 of the European Business Awards, which promote excellence, best practice and innovation of the European business community, and he represented Ireland at the Finals in Barcelona. In 2009, he was acclaimed as the Internet Hero at the Aircom Golden Spiders Award for his contributions to the Irish internet industry. In 2007, he was awarded lifetime membership of the Irish Internet Association in recognition of his contribution as chairman, and in 2005 he was acclaimed and awarded for his leadership and entrepreneurial spirit when he was finalist of the year, finalist of the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Again, I think Colm represents technology, globalisation, but also, as we'll see, a personality which is very engaging and an excellent ambassador for the school. Ladies and gentlemen, the UCD Smurfit School Alumnus of the Year, Colm Lyne. Thank you very much.
Colm Lyon graduated from University College Dublin with a BCom in 1984 and a Master of Management Science in 1985. Colm is founder and CEO of RealX Payments. Since starting RealX Payments in 2000, Colm has led the business to its current position as one of Europe's largest and most successful online payments businesses. RealX Payments process payments for some of the world's leading international brands. In 2009, Colm started a new payments business, CaraPay, one of the first to be awarded a license under the Payment Service Directive. He's a regular speaker at payments and internet industry events across Europe. Colm is passionate about business. He founded the Internet Growth Alliance, a business-led initiative to support the international growth ambitions of Irish internet businesses. This led to the creation of the highly acclaimed Enterprise Ireland iGAP development. Over the past decade, Colm has received numerous accolades acknowledging his contribution to the internet industry.
He was by far and away the most natural entrepreneur I have ever seen.
So I've worked with Colm Lyon since he set up Pay and Shop Limited back in 2000, and we've worked through good times and bad times from when Pay and Shop was a two-man operation through the dot-bomb years of the early 2000s.
Colm is a great guy and he's developed a world-class payments company.
I have worked with Colm for the last number of years because I'm chairman of RealX, so I can see him at first hand and I recognise his great qualities. He's a remarkably talented man.
Colm Lyon is an outstanding example of an alumnus of the school. RealX would be a perfect example of an exceptional entrepreneurial story.
He's been very creative, he's challenged himself, he's challenged his company throughout the last 12 years.
All the best, Colm, from this side. You had just returned from your stint in Harvard and Stanford and you were so full of ideas. You haven't been shy to immediately put it in motion in your practical business and you became one of the most outstanding internet entrepreneurs of Ireland.
And a major contribution to Enterprise Ireland's iGAP programme that really encourages these entrepreneurs to come forward and be successful.
I've known Colm for about 4 years, I guess now. We went through a process of trying to find the best partner and ultimately decided to go with RealX under Colm's leadership.
The list of accolades you have received in the past years is endless, and on this token I believe the foundation was laid in your education with Smurfit.
Well, Colm, I want to sincerely congratulate you on the great honour of being Alumnus of the Year. Well deserved and a great credit to you and the school.
Congratulations to Colm on my own behalf and on behalf of the Enterprise Ireland team. We're delighted with his success.
An awardee winner and I'm absolutely delighted for him.
Well done to Colm and congratulations on his success.
Congratulations, Colm, well done.
Great achievement, richly well earned.
Well done and congratulations.
Congratulations, Colm. It's been a long, hard road and you deserve every bit of the success that you're getting tonight, so well done.
It is true that when Kieran phoned, I did think he was asking me, well, it was either to come out and say something or else to sponsor a table maybe at this event, but I didn't get it at all. I said there was no way that he was going to ask me or give me this award. I said, I'm only half the age of Aidan Heavey. There's no way. I got a long way to go, I thought, before I'd get this prize. But it was an amazing moment, and it was a great feeling to think that this was going to happen. And I'm really honoured and very proud to be the recipient of the award. It's one of those awards that is quite special when you walk down the corridor and you see the names and the faces up there. I didn't feel, and I'm still not 100% sure that my name really does fit up there, but I'm really, really delighted to be there, and thank you very much. I think the best thing I have is I'm surrounded by some wonderful people in all aspects of my life, and that makes a big difference. There's like two types of people, those that have helped me and those that can still help me. And I always know. And the thing that I know is which you are, if you're not sure yourself. But UCD gave me lots of things. UCD actually gave my dad a BCom in 1954. He made me sure to say that to you as well this evening. And UCD gave me a wonderful group of friends, and those friends became very important to me when I did make the decision to set up the business. And many of those friends and family, in fact, funded the business in the early days when there was no option open to us. And so those friends were really important to us and remained important, and those friends came from UCD. UCD also gave me the John Mooney, who's become a great friend of mine, the family, and also of the business. And John was the founding director of Realex Payments, so the connection to UCD into Realex Payments was extraordinarily strong. And John still plays a very vital role for us, albeit he's now living in America, but he still plays a role as a non-executive director for us within the company, which is very vital and hugely important. I really appreciate. UCD also gave us our chairman, Laurence Crowley. So all these connections to UCD are very important for us, and we feel certainly a very close, feeling towards the college in all of its aspects, which is really, really good. The other thing that I'd say is that UCD, probably the best thing, of course, that it gave me was my wife. And no one could beat that. John Teeling was my first introduction to the college, that's true. And John I met when I was 16, delivering newspapers to his house. And he told me in no uncertain terms that I needed to go back and repeat the Leaving Cert. We were on a minimal amount of work strategy at that time. So four C's the second time round was what I managed to get in the Leaving Cert, which took me into UCD. So you wouldn't get very far with that today, but there you go. And it was a 2-2 barely that got me in from the BCom into the Masters. And there I was in the Master in Management Science program, met some wonderful people and studied some wonderful topics as well. And many of those topics, in fact, I think set me up with just a way of thinking and a mindset that allowed me then to go on and to do things in business and to be able to make decisions. And sometimes those decisions you have to make, you don't have the information that you need or the perfect world, so you've got to be able to make those decisions. And I do believe that many of the techniques that I learned at that time were instrumental in helping me to run the business and to work with it. There was an expression that I heard in First Commerce, which was that birds of a feather flock together. And it was, I think, Breffney Tomlin in behavioural science said it one time. And there was these little things that stick with you for the rest of your life when you hear those expressions. And around me with the management team that we have in Realex Payments today, there are people who really believe in the vision of this company. And if I was thinking about what we have achieved, and if I thought about even the numbers that you've mentioned, we're actually now up to 12 million in revenue, and we've got 6,000 retailers, and we're processing 15 billion. So in the space, and this year we'll probably double the size of the company, because of the business that we're currently winning. And that's down to the management team and this whole company, the staff, the people that we have in there who work so hard. But we are birds of a feather. We are of the same milk because we want to drive this company forward, and we feel that this is now the right time for us to do that. And it certainly is a great opportunity out there right now in the internet space to try and scale businesses. There are huge opportunities opening up because of the technological changes which have been made, and the business models are obviously changing quickly as well. But we certainly hope and will take great advantage of that. And if you're looking at our dreams of yesterday and comparing them to the visions that we have for tomorrow, they would be scales apart, because our ambition is also scaling and running faster, in fact, than our ability to close. There are challenges, and many challenges that we're faced with, and I still feel that running a business in Dublin and trying to scale a business in Dublin, we've got super partners. We've got Arthur Cox here tonight, Rob Corbett and KPMG, Terence is here as well. And these companies have provided us with massive support, as well as many other organisations. Enterprise Ireland, you saw Frank there. Frank has been, and his team have been incredible with the support that they've given us, both their overseas offices and with the learning programs that they've supported us through as well. And some of those have been instrumental in changing this company. And there's no way that we would do this on our own. And we don't do it on our own, because we do it with a wonderful team of people and a wonderful group of partners who work with us to achieve the ambition that we set. And for that, I'm really grateful to all of those people for their help. When I took the plunge, many people said to me that, you were on your own. I wasn't on my own at all. I had amazing support from a whole range of people who provided so many things to me, from offices through to their time, through to just so much help that I got, and at home as well. And all of that was instrumental in making us what we are today. And I feel that there is great opportunity, really, really, really good opportunity. I think that we as a country, we are looking for something different. And as Irish business people, my dream when I came to college and when I sat in First Commerce, I realised I didn't know that you could own companies until I went into First Commerce. And then I learnt it one day in class. And somebody said to me, you can actually own a company, because I thought they were just places where you worked and they were all run by the government. And I saw, right, you can own a company. And it was then that I got a dream. And my dream, I didn't know how to spell entrepreneur, so I didn't want that to be the word. So my dream was to be what I called a businessman. I just wanted to be a businessman. And a businessman was my ambition. And that was my dream. And I've been able to fulfill that dream. And that makes me really, really happy. But I have never taken any step on my own. I've taken step with great friends, great family, and great support and great partners. And for that reason, this is not really an award for me, but an award for all the people who've helped me through this journey. And I want to thank everybody very, very much for that part. I just leave you with a thought that when Frank and I have had many conversations about Indigenous Irish firms, which is a great, I love seeing the multinationals here taking all of our staff, but I also love Indigenous Irish businesses and the growth, and I do believe that Ireland can grow and can scale huge global businesses and that they can be based here. It's a challenge, and I know that we need to work on many aspects of it. Even finding an office when all the office space is controlled by a state agency is almost impossible. But those things need to be corrected and will get corrected, I'm sure, over time. But nonetheless, if we do have something that we can be different about, it's what we know. And the depth of our learning and the quality of our learning is something that could become a national differentiator for us. And that's what I think that UCD does. And UCD can make the depth and quality of our learning and of what we know. And if it achieves that, Ireland will become very different, and it will help to scale and to build businesses from Ireland. So thank you very, very much to UCD for this opportunity and for this award tonight. I'm really, really chuffed. Thank you very much, Karen.